Hi everyone, how are you doing today? How was work today? Hope not so stressful. We are still going to court, yes, and we have barely 9 days to the end of the PEPT tribunal. So interesting, yeah. First of all, we saw documents being tendered, blood documents, and unfortunately, or will I say, I don't even know, how did INEC or how were they able to read, the results? They're on the screen. Some of them, examples of some of these documents, which INEC used in pronouncing the results. These documents, can you read them? If you can read them, I don't know. Maybe I may be needing glasses as well as the lawyers or any other person in court. And secondly, they were actually documents or results emanating from places without local government areas. Interesting. And then lastly, I talked about subpoena last week, and we see an argument in court. Now, is INEC running away from the judiciary? Why is Mahmood not answering to the subpoenas being served him to appear in court and give the requisite evidence? If INEC could pronounce result 4 a.m. in the morning on the 1st of March 2023, what stops INEC or what stops Mahmood from coming to court to testify 9 a.m. in the morning? I'm sure he must have showered and be ready to repeat exactly the same thing he said back then. Okay, so gist is hot. Follow me, guys. Welcome back. If you're just joining me, I say welcome, and if you have been here before, welcome again. Okay, so back to the gist. First of all, INEC. What's happening with Yakubu? He is refusing to come to court. He's been served subpoenas. Now, it's not even the fact that INEC is not answering the call of the court to come to court, because I know one thing for sure is failure to honor a subpoena, because it is an order issued by the court, yeah? So failure to honor a subpoena served you will result in immediate arrest, because you are trying to make a mockery of the court, which is called contempt of court. You understand? Contempt of court does not only happen in the courtroom, it equally happens outside the courtroom. If you've been given some orders and you flout those orders, it is termed contempt of court. Sorry. So now back to the case. I don't know what's happening with Mahmood. Is he suddenly afraid or too busy? Because you cannot be busier than when you had elections. Is he too busy now to come and give evidence with reference to what he said and what he did not say? Because he has refused to come to court now to tender the requisite evidence to prove otherwise, or to prove the petition is wrong. He's refused to come to court to that regard. So what do we have to say about that? Because it's really getting interesting. Well, just like what Justice Samani said when Dr. Levi Uzochukwu was getting really pissed, or Uzoku, yeah, I'm not Igbo, so pardon me, sorry. Dr. Levi Uzoku was getting really pissed, agitated, although he held his cool, which should be the right thing. Justice Samani told him, we are seeing everything, because something else happened. Pinero-san was really very rude in court today, and he made a lot of denigrating statements to the petitioners, using so many words. And that, especially when you do not even have an idea of what had happened, because he's not the lead counsel for INEC. The lead counsel for INEC is A.B. Mahmood, but he wasn't in court today. I guess he had other matters to attend to. But then, the service of the subpoena and knowledge of the service of the subpoena and other discussions with regards to service of that subpoena was discussed with A.B. Mahmood. So if you don't have an idea of what had been discussed, it's better to just keep quiet. rather than stand up and, say they are lying, very angry, pointing your fingers, being really agitated. I don't think it's nice as lawyers. We still have our ROPC, Rules of Professional Conduct, and so far so good. You would agree with me that the petitioners' lawyers have been really cool. They've maintained their cool. It's not like they don't have any right to be angry. I mean, they are the ones going to court to say our mandate has been stolen. It's enough reason, but they also agree to the fact that these persons are not. We are still learned silks. We will still meet and eat and drink. This is the court. We are supposed to maintain the decorum and order in every sense. So I guess that was why they have been maintaining their cool. But he had to express his displeasure. I'm referring to Dr. Levi Uzoku now. He had to express his displeasure, like, oh, please, you have always made very denigrating comments about me and the rest of the lawyers for the petitioners, and I don't think it is fair and right, my lord. He complained bitterly, and I love Justice Samani, not just because he's a Chelsea fan, but there was something he said, we are seeing everything, we see everything, don't worry, So is it that Mahmood does not want to come to court, or he did not see it coming? Because I feel like playing that song, they never see me coming, because something is happening here. Like, he did not understand, he did not envisage that we get this far. And this takes me to the tendering of blood documents. These documents were equally, or they formed part of the logic or part of the calculations which the resultant winner was deduced from. Now, how can you read? Because it's still on the screen. I repeated it again for you to see it. If you can read it, please help me, interpret the result for me. And then the use of TPEX. And what happened to the electronic transmission, which was agreed upon, by INEC, with regards to even the INEC guidelines and the Electoral Act 2022. What happened to all of those instructions? And then we see a lot of mutilated documents here and there. And I'm asking myself, what are we doing? I don't think they understood that. One thing, let me advise you, a lesson to learn from Peter Obi is prepare both ways. Even though, yes, it was everywhere, everyone wanted Peter Obi to win. I'm not joking. It's not about being a Twitter president, as people say. Even our old mommies and daddies at home, they went to vote that day. There was this declaration. Everybody wanted him to win, yeah? So he knew, what if I don't? Because all of these documents are overwhelmingly showing or pointing to the fact, which I would emphatically state, that Peter Obi actually had done his homework. Like, he did prepare. He prepared. Because you're now saying you used blood documents to arrive at your conclusion. How did you read it? Help us read it. Let's see. Everybody's eyes cannot be bad, because I'm waiting for the judges. And then lastly, there is this pain I feel in my chest when I think about this issue with the senator. Very funny name now. Bukacharama, whatever, what was his name now? And then the wife, who is a Court of Appeal, ex-Court of Appeal president, Zainab. And she's saying that if I had actually eaten enough money the way we are claiming, I don't think I'll be here right now. That's not even the best way to refute it. Your husband has made an assertion that he comes to you because his friends, whenever they have problems, he comes to you for you to help out. And something else is happening. Trust people, they've gone to dig out other justices who are married to APC politicians. For example, Hope Uzodinma was declared winner of the Imo State gubernatorial elections, even though it was seen crystal clear that he came fourth. And the justice who declared him winner is married to an APC Agbadonian. APC Egbekegbe. So, what are we doing? This is a slap on the face of the judiciary, which will not be condoned any further. So, like I said earlier, eyes are on the judiciary. We are really believing that they would adhere strictly to everything that should make this case work out and make sure that justice is not just served, but deemed and seen to be served. Till then, our courts, we've adjourned to tomorrow. Tomorrow is another day. tired. Yeah. 15th of June 2023, and our case is in the morning as always, 9 a.m. So let's see how many of the witnesses would call in and how we'll be able to wrap up this case before 23rd of June 2023. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media handles as displayed on your screen. Still your girl, Obehi. It is still this program, Obehi and the Law. Like I said, drop your comments, drop your concerns. Let's treat it. If you know your mandate has been stolen, you know what to do. Have a lovely evening. Keep praying for Nigeria. Bye.